Kumusta mga bok? Marahil ay kilalang kilala nyo na ang batang manlalarong ito at kinasasabikan nyo rin ang mga laban nito. Si Ryan Garcia na taga Victorville, California at nasa pangalaga ng Golden Boy Promotion. Kaya samahan nyo ako at balikan natin ang pang-12 laban ni Ryan at pagdepensa sa kanyang titulo in ABF Junior Super Featherweight. Noong panahon ngayon, ang edad ni Ryan ay 19 pa lamang. Nangyari ito noong November 2, 2017. Pero bago yan ay balikan muna natin ang mga naging laban niya noong 2017. May 6 ay tinalo niya si Tyron Lucky via knockout. July 15, 2017 ay natalo niya si Mario Antonio Macias via technical knockout. At noong September 15, 2017 ay natalo niya si Miguel Carrizosa via knockout. At ang challenger na gustong umagaw sa titulo ay si Cesar Alan Valenzuela na taga Guaymas, Sonora, Mexico. Nagaling din naman sa pagkatalo via split decision laban kay Carlos Morales, July 5, 2017. Kaya arat na mga bok, samahan nyo akong balikan ang labanang ito. At 100% na may enjoy ka sa panonood. Mayroon lang akong pabor sa bawat isa. Huwag nyo pong kalimutan, subscribe, like, comment, and click my bell para magkita ulit tayo sa mga susunod na video nilagalag.
Honoring a legend, Jake LaMotta, very charismatic kid. I asked him, how do you not get overconfident? He said, I know there's a very fine line between being cocky and being confident. He says, but being in the ring, in the gym against fighters like Vasyl Lomachenko, like Jorge Linares, and holding my own, that's where my confidence comes from knowing that I can handle that. But he's young, and we'll see how he does when a fighter takes his best shot and he keeps coming at him. And he's hoping that's Valenzuela who can really bring out the best in him tonight.
It's very important for a fighter when they train and they get in the ring and spar. Great left hook. When they get in the ring and spar some champions, top class fighters, they know that their confidence is high, depending on how they're doing. And that's the case with Ryan Garcia here. He's walking Valenzuela down, just trying to find that opening.
He's got a young fighter who drops people in the gym all the time, Virgil Ortiz, and Ryan Garcia has a win over Virgil in the amateurs. How do you not let a youngster just... Seconds left here in round number 1. Garcia already put his power on display.
Sa round number 1 nga ay inabot ng left hook si Valenzuela at kala ni Ryan ay matatapos na ang labang ito.
Footwork and speed. Look at his Instagram page or his Twitter page. He's got over 160,000 followers on Instagram. This kid does some impressive things on that Cobra bag. But it's the fact that he can translate that into the ring that's even more impressive, Joel.
Exactly. There's the left hook. See, that's why against a fighter like Ryan Garcia, you cannot pull back. You cannot make those mistakes that Tanahara was making. Because those are deadly. Those are deadly mistakes against a fighter like Ryan Garcia that catches you at the right time. He has great speed, and most important, he has great timing.
Said, anytime I step into the ring, I've been able to do whatever I've wanted. Once again, in round number 1, he did exactly what he wanted. At some point, that's not going to be the case, and we'll have to see what his character is then. But so far, he hasn't needed to appeal to that because he's taking care of business.
See, and what he does is demoralizes his fighter, walking him down. he has great defense as well. When they start throwing punches at him, he has a nice tight guard at all times.
It's amazing that he's such a young man, but he's very poised, and he's also focused on what this career can mean to him. He said, you know, I don't want to be known as that kid who knocked out that guy on ESPN SportsCenter Top 10. He says, I want to go down as a great fighter. I want to win titles in multiple weight classes. He's got a vision for himself, and if he can continue to land that left hook and use his speed, he has the tools to complete that mission.
You know, he has great instinct. As you can see, he looks like a mature professional fighter with only 10 fights. He's walking him down. He throws the feints once in a while, and he's keeping Valenzuela pretty tense every second of the round.
And Valenzuela knows that he can get caught at any moment. It's already been proven there in round number 1, and there you see the defense of Ryan Garcia, who wants to become a complete fighter. He says, I love Sugar Ray Leonard, I love Sugar Ray Robinson, you know, Oscar, although at the end of his career he kind of disintegrated, he said, and then Floyd, although, you know, he got boring of late, but at their peak, that's what he's looking at. And you can't appeal to anything higher than those names that he mentioned in terms of boxing skill.
Exactly. You need to apply pressure on Ryan Garcia. If you give him that distance thing, he's going to pick you apart.
That's what he's doing so far here, through 2 against
It does,
Valenzuela.
because it's making you think that you're losing the fight. Obviously, he is losing. But you're putting him at risk by telling him, hey, go get him. You have to go get him. Valenzuela, at this point, he needs to apply pressure, but smart pressure. He has to make it a dogfight at sometimes. But Ryan Garcia's father gave him the correct instructions. Feint him, make him walk back. He don't know how to walk back. When you catch that, it's a big plus, because there's fighters that they can only fight coming forward, but when you apply pressure and they're moving backwards, they don't know how to fight, and that's what his father already caught.
And when you look at Ryan Garcia, he told us regarding Cesar Valenzuela, I expected him to be a lot taller, but he's the same size as me. There, it looked like a slip. And that's exactly what Tony Zaino says. We'll take a look at it later on. There was an uppercut there, there was a shot. But we'll have to look at it to review that one with a replay.
Let him go.
Ryan Garcia was mentioning there's a 5.5-inch reach advantage for Valenzuela, but you wouldn't think that because of the fact that speed and timing beat length.
Yeah, it's just that sometimes a lot of fighters they have longer reach and they're taller. They're slower. You know, they're slower with the punches. And that's the case with Valenzuela here.
Big left hand there from Ryan Garcia. You see Valenzuela's legs wobble a little bit, and he's just reaching so far. Is Valenzuela, despite his 5.5-inch reach advantage, he has to reach because he's afraid of the speed and power of Ryan Garcia. And Ryan Garcia just cannot afford, though, to get too crazy and get overconfident here.
Not against a fighter that is in trouble. A fighter that is in trouble throws punches from every angle, and you don't see those punches coming. See, Valenzuela needs to stay low, but every time he throws his jab, he drops his right hand. He's going to end up getting caught with a left hook. If Ryan times that jab and watches that right hand go down, he can catch him with a left hook on the way in.
That jab that Valenzuela threw, but there was nothing behind it after Garcia decides. Said demoralizing his opponent. That's exactly what Garcia did there. Valenzuela threw his best punch of the night, and he gets caught, and he's about to get finished here as the bell sounds. And it's a knockout. It's a technical knockout. Tony Zaino.
At dito nga sa round number 3 ay inabot siya ng solidong kaliwa at siya ay bumagsak. Pinipilit pa niyang lumaban, ngunit hindi na kaya ng kanyang mga tuhod. At nakuha nga ni Ryan ang pang-12 panalo via technical knockout. Sa ngayon ay may record si Ryan Garcia na 22 wins at nananatiling undefeated. Marami pong salamat sa inyong panunood. Magkita po tayo sa susunod na video. Nilagalag.